Hi friends! Today we're going to do a painting of some flowers, and we're going to use the elements of design, and we're going to use color. Okay, I would really like you to use your markers today because they're really cool for mixing colors, and they're really cool for just having on hand all the time. I know some of you got your paints. If you got your paints and you're dying to use those, I guess you could use those too. But I was thinking we would use the markers today anyway, even if you did have the paints. So here's the thing. We're going to do this painting and we want the colors to blend so we can learn about color and we can learn about the elements of design. So I need you to go find some supplies. You need your markers. You need a piece of paper. It can be regular drawing paper or it can be watercolor paper. You need a container of water. You need a paintbrush, my friends, or a finger. You could use your finger. You need a wash rag. I am going to be drawing with a Sharpie so that you can see, but you might want to draw with a pencil, but I like the Sharpie. So if you have a Sharpie, that would be nice because it really adds a nice dark detail to it. Okay, so I need you to go find those things and then we're going to get started. Okay, friends, there are 7 elements of design. They are line, shape. Shapes are all different things like triangles, circles, squares. Form are shapes that are 3D. Whoops, I see I left off a couple sides of my form here. There we go. They are color. Color we're going to work with a lot today because it's going to be important for all of our other projects that we're going to do together. Value is the light and dark of color. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but this is light, which is yellow, and purple is dark. Texture is the way something feels or it looks like it feels. We're going to have some textury plants. And then space. We're going to fill up this space. Take your paper, put it on your desk protector. Oops, I forgot to mention the desk protector. And that could be a newspaper or anything. And I'm going to use a Sharpie, but you could use a pencil if you want, but I like the Sharpie. And the first thing I want you to do is I want you to draw some lines. 1, 2, they could different heights. 3, I'm gonna go short this time. 4, 5, 6. I have 6 lines. So we've already done the first element. Second element is shape. So at the end of my lines, I am going to draw the ends of my flowers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put circles here. So I'm going to put 1, 2, they can be different sizes, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I have the middles of my flowers, but those are shapes. Okay, so now I want to add my leaves. And my leaves are you can make your leaves any shape you want, but a shape is a line that is closed. So I'm going to come up and down, up and down. This one's getting 2. This one is going to get 2 as well. This one's going to have shorter leaves. And this one's going to go up big and over here. So draw some leaves on each stem. I'm making mine all kind of what we call similar. That means almost the same. You can make yours all different however you want. Okay? Now we're back on that shape thing, but I want to jump down here, all the way down to this word here, texture. We're going to make our first flower look like what is called a dandelion. Dandelions have lots of lines. You blow on them and they go crazy. So I'm just going to take my pen and I'm just going to go like this, making a dandelion. That has line that creates texture. So I'm going all the way around like that. a dandelion. The next one I'm going to do is going to have very wavy lines. So I'm going to go with a wavy. Can you try and make a wavy flower? Like that. Oh, that almost looks like an egg. All right. The next one I'm going to do is going to have very straight lines. Kind of geometric. So I am going to, geometric means straight lines. So I'm going to make mine a triangles. Triangle pointy flower. Can you try to make triangle pointy flower? It's like a star almost. Now remember, artists, our art always looks different from each other. We never look the same. So however you're doing it is right. Yours is the right way. Don't ever worry about your art. The way you're doing it is the right way. You can't do your art just like me. I can't do my art just like me. So everybody does it differently, and wherever you are at is the right place to be. Okay, so having said that, I'm going to make some kind of rounded petals on this one. I'm going to go around like this. Can you go around? Okay. The next one, I think I'm going to make that one be kind of a little bit like this one, but smaller in the petals. When we have smaller petals, sometimes we can add more. So can you come around? There we go. And I want to go back to something like this one for my last flower because I really like the texture it has. But this time I'm gonna kind of make a pattern, but you can make yours however. I'm gonna go long, short, 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 short. There we go. These two have the most texture. Okay, cool. So now always make sure to put your cap back on your marker if you're using a marker. If you're using a pencil, don't worry. You can always put marker on your painting at the end. It makes it stand out after it is dry. Okay, we're gonna add color next. Okay, artists, I've got my color, my markers in color wheel rainbow order. Actually, rainbow would start with red, but they're still in color wheel order. Yellow, orange, red, purple, blue, green. Yellow is our lightest value. I always like to start with yellow first in all of my paintings because of two things. Dark colors can go on top of yellow and it doesn't get my water so dirty. So can you get your yellow? And what we're going to do is take a cap. I like to put the cap on the end, and we're going to make our first flower yellow. So we're going to go like this. Take it and go yellow, yellow, yellow. And I'm going to go out here. And good news, you guys, you don't have to stay in the lines because we're going to go really crazy with this. This is what we call a color experiment, but it might turn out so pretty you might want to hang it on the walls. But as artists, we need to experiment a lot. And I like to put a lot of color on, okay? Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your cap on your marker, snap it, and grab your orange. Get your orange, cap on the end. Some of mine don't stay on the end though, so I have to put that back here. We are gonna do some value. We're gonna put some dark on top of our light, not the purple, but we're gonna go orange. And this is our color mixing so we understand what colors get along. Orange and yellow really get along. So I'm going to go around mine like this with a lot of orange in my middle. And then this whole flower, this next one, is going to be all orange. Okay, so I'm going to make the whole flower. I use the side of my marker right here. Really good. Side going all the way around. I like to put it on really thick so that when I mix my colors with the water, it's really going to run good. All right, Put it on there really good. Work those muscles this morning. It's good for our fine motor skills. Okay, that means it makes our fingers stronger. Okay, put the cap back on. Get your red. Now my red is not a very bright red, but it's red. So I am going to go around the middle of my flower several times. And then this next flower is red. So we're going in order, and then we're going to mix colors that get along, and we're adding value. Value is the lightness and darkness and color when we're talking in art. Okay? Put your cap on your marker, snap it, get your purple. Okay. Purple, my purple cap is hard to work with. And we're going to go around the middle of our red flower with purple. That's our value. That's our shading. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this flower all purple. You can go around the edges. Sometimes I like to outline first like this. Now, if any time this video, this lesson is going too fast for you, don't worry. Never ever worry about art. You can sit back, eat a granola bar, relaxing on your chair, and then play the video later, because we have this same lesson. You can watch it 100 times if you want. We have this same lesson on our website. Put your cap on. Okay. Grab your blue. Take the cap. Put it here. Oh, my caps don't stay. Now my blue is not as powerful as my purple, so it might not show up so much. So I'm going to put a little extra blue going around. Through the magic of television, my flower got all blue. So grab your blue and let's color this together. What happened was my battery went dead, so I didn't know it. So go all around your blue flower now. Sorry about that, kiddos. It looks like I went really fast, but you can catch up. So get your blue flower all colored in the best that you can. Sorry that I was so fast with that. And then the next color after you do your blue, okay, I'm gonna wait a second here so that you can catch up to me, is gonna be green. And I'll go slow with the green, okay? I am gonna add, now I know green is a lighter value than this blue. So I'm not gonna go around the middle, I'm gonna go around the edge to give it like a blue-green color. Now it's going to be kind of interesting when the green and the red mix here, because those are what we call opposites on the color wheel. Okay, we're going to go all the way around like this with some green, because we're putting two colors on every flower, and we're putting the two colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. Okay, so grab your green marker while you have your green marker, and go ahead, and our last flower is going to be green with some yellow tips, because those two colors get along. So I'm going around like this, and I'm going to put some green here, all around. I'm going all around, and then I'm going to put the cap on the marker, and I'm going to go ahead and go to my yellow. And the yellow is going to go all the way around here. All the way around. Okay, all the way around. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add yellow. I'm going to use the side of my marker. Big yellow, big yellow. And then I'm going to go on this stem. Big yellow. Because we're going to have shading on our stems. Yellow and green get along. That means they're friends. So when they mix together, they make an even prettier color. Going, whoa, that's a long one. Now, when we put the water on this, you might find some colors that you go, whoa, those two don't get along. They didn't make that good of a color. But that's okay, because that's how we learn what colors we like in our paintings and what ones we go, well, wait a minute, I don't think I'm going to do that again. That happens to me a lot. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some yellow down at the bottom for the base coat of my grass. So I'm going like this. I'm using this side here and I'm holding it like this. Really giving it a lot of muscle. Really putting a lot of color on here. I'm going back and forth, go around, add more yellow. Ooh, yellow is our weakest color, so sometimes we have to put the most of yellow. Okay, put your cap on your marker. And then we're gonna get our green. And we're gonna go on all of our stems. Stem 1, stem 2, stem 3, stem 4, stem 5, stem 6, and then we're going to go around our leaves. Go around. You don't have to color the whole leaf in. I'm pushing kind of on the side. I like using the side because if you have these fat markers, they work really good. On the side. Now I'm going to add, whoops, my cap fell off. Now I'm going to add some lines of green in my grass. Line again. Okay. Let's check on our elements of design and see how well we did with using them. Did we use line? Check. Did we use shape? Check. Did we make forms? Well, I'm going to tell you how we made forms. We went around our shapes and that created a shadow to make forms, and at the same time we were using color. Check, check. Did we use value? Yes, we have light colors and dark colors. Check. Texture, yes, we use texture totally. We've got our dandelions with our texture totally. And last one, did we fill up the space? Check. You guys are rocking it. Okay, we're going to do painting next. Okay, here comes the fun part. Yay, I love painting. Well, I love drawing too. I love it all. All right, you guys, here we go. So you need your wash rag. Well, that's going to help just in case we have any disasters. You're going to need your water. I hope you have something under your drawing. And you're going to need a paintbrush or a really good finger. Okay, fingers work too for this. And this is I'm using my drawing paper. You guys might be using the heavier watercolor paper, but if you're using the drawing paper, be careful. Okay, you can't be rough with it. We're going to hold our paintbrush down here. Okay, like a pencil. Not like this. Not like this. You're going to hold it down here like this, and we're going to paint soft. And we're going to get water, and we're going to put it on there, and we're going to let the colors run. What? Yes. I know. I have you drawing all in the lines, and you probably worked really hard at that, and now we're just going to let it be blurry. What? Yes. So get some water. Put some water on your yellow flower. And I like to tap it like this and just let it run. Lots of water. Dip like 4 or 5 times. That one's running. It's working on it. It doesn't look like it, but it is. Get some and put it on your orange flower. 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap. It's wet. Just leave it alone. That one's soaking. We call that marinating. Our red flower. 1, 2. Oh, I've got drips. That's okay. Don't worry about your drips. Then we're going to let this thing run. What, Miss Heidi? Look, it's running outside. Oh, I love it. I love it. Go to your purple flower. 1. Get water for each section. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, my purple flower, a big flower. That one got a lot of color. Okay. Let's get our blue flower wet. If I'm going too fast with you, don't worry. Just keep up or be on the flower that you're on, okay? And you can always watch the video later. Okay. Ooh, that's getting wet. Now our last flower is going to go like this. Okay. Now, while those are all kind of soaking, get them really wet. Okay, that's why I said the dust protector. We really need the dust protector. Now we're going to come down our stems. 1 dip, 2 dips, 3 dips, 4 dips. Now you're going to start watching when these colors mix together, like mine are mixing. What do they make? This is, we're learning about color. Now my leaves, I get water for fresh water for each leaf. It's like I'm planting a garden here. They're growing. I love that. Ooh, love it, love it, love it. Love this. Gentle, be gentle. Nice. Woo! Let's do our grass. Tappa, tappa, tappa. Got to get a lot of water. It's not going to run if you don't have a lot of water, and we want it to run. What, Miss Heidi? Yes, we do. We want it to run. Okay, I'm painting my grass. My colors are starting to marinate up here. They look so good. Okay, get it really wet. Now, the last thing we're going to do on this is we're going to paint our sky with water, and what's going to happen is the colors are going to run out into our sky. We're not going to have a white sky. What? Yes, I'm going to mix my yellow and my orange. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to mix it with my green. See what happens. Gentle. I'm not scrubbing. I'm holding my paintbrush soft. I'm going to paint my whole sky with water. Now the paint is going to travel wherever the water is. Oh my goodness, this purple zone in here is cool. And I'm going to mix. Whoa, my blue is so strong. Oh my goodness, my blue is so strong. I'm going to bring it over here, drag it over here to my red. Red and blue make a little bit of purple. What? Yes, it's true. It's all true. Blue and green make turquoise. What? Yes, it's true. It's all true. And I'm going to wet all this. No dry spots, you guys. Get it all wet. Yes, it's a huge, huge wet puddle. Very wet. Now, this is going to sound, oh, I love the way this is running. So take some of your color and drag it to the lighter spots. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that's good, folks. That's real good. That's some good stuff. Yeah. Ooh. Now, over here where my blue started to mix with my orange, it's getting a little bit of a brown color. What? I'm going to drag that over there. Now, if you can leave this on the table to dry just like that, that's fantastic. There's a pretty good chance people aren't going to let you do that. I just know. So you might have to carefully carry it outside. Today is a nice hot day, and it will dry outside. And then if you want to, if you didn't do the black outlines, you can do that. But it's going to continue to marinate, and the colors are going to continue to blend for until it's dry. It's going to keep blending. It's so super cool. All right, you guys.